You're listening to Hardcore Harry, and I am death to the New World Order, streaming to you live, freethinkradio.com, unitedtruthseekers.com, and eternally at d2nwo.com.
The black nobility is a wealthy aristocracy of elite ruling families who solidified their power in the 12th century by intermarrying with the wealthy godfather families of Venice, Italy. During the bloodbaths of the Christian Crusades, this brutal Italian oligarchy captured the trading monopolies. Over the centuries, the black nobility have used their power and wealth to rape, plunder, and exploit every corner of the globe. Dr. John Coleman's book, The Committee of 300, describes the history of assassinations, kidnappings, robbery, rape, blackmail, coercion, and terror committed by these inbred families on a grand scale. Today, they enrich themselves from the illegal drug and arms trade using well-distanced intermediaries. An estimated $280 billion in flight capital and drug money flows into their secret Swiss accounts. Who are these ruling black nobility families? They include the House of Hanover, Germany, the House of Habsburg, Austria, the House of Orange, Netherlands, the House of Liechtenstein in Liechtenstein, and most importantly, the House of Guelph in Britain. All of these family houses can be found on Queen Elizabeth II's family tree. The black nobility are the founders of the Committee of 300, which is also known as the Illuminati or Illuminated Ones. Queen Elizabeth II is head of the committee of these 300 ruling families. The Illuminati was formed to achieve one main objective: one world government called the New World Order. NWO spells own, backwards. All of today's think tanks originate from the Committee of 300 and include the Round Table, the CFR Council on Foreign Relations, the United Nations, the Bilderbergs, the Club of Rome, the RIIA, and the Trilateral Commission founded by David Rockefeller. Since the British colonization of America, many powerful American families have formed secret societies that
Okay, I really don't know why that video just decided to end halfway through. But whatever. There you have an introduction to the non-governmental organizations that make up the New World Order and are governing the globe. And I won't run through them again. You can go to Google Images. Go to Google Images and put in New World Order. And once you get past all the WWF BS, which, by the way, is common practice, anytime they want to make sure you don't find something, they'll name something else, like a Hollywood movie or a wrestling team, with the same name. So when you search for it, that's what you find. So people don't accidentally stumble across the truth. So when you put New World Order into Google Images, you're going to get a lot of wrestling crap. Get past that. And you will find images that will show you these organizations and how they are aligned. Some of it is conjecture, but some of it is well organized. And I would recommend Fritz Springmeier. Fritz just got out of jail recently. He was, of course, framed, but he's alive. He'll get back in the game shortly, but Fritz Springmeier did a lot of research into these organizations and into how they are organized. I would recommend getting his work, his book, and looking at that if you want to learn more about the oligarchs who control the world. These people believe they have a divine right to rule over the rest of mankind. They believe that you are a human, which if you look in Black's Law Dictionary, is defined as an animal, a beast of burden, a slave. And this is why they see you as slaves. Think about it. If a baby is born into a world that expects it to be a certain way, it will turn out that way. If you get a dog and you want it to be a sled dog, and you hook it up to a sled, and you say, let's go, what's he going to do? He's going to pull the sled, isn't he? People are no different. So if a person is treated like an animal, like a slave, that's how they'll turn out. Doesn't matter what potential exists. They may be thinking slaves. They may be slaves that have all these grand ideas and fantasies in their heads, but they're still just slaving 9 to 5, working for the oligarchy. You're an animal on a farm. That's the simplest way to put it. You are a farm animal, and they are the farmers. They rule over you. They are your masters by choice and consent. And you make that choice. You consent to it. By your inaction, your ignorance, you have consented to being a slave. You've consented to all of us being slaves. My role here is to make you understand the situation that you're in, so that you start your education and work towards freeing humanity. Because these people who are ruling over you are evil. They are motivated by evil. And I don't say that lightly. They're satanic. They hold rituals. I showed yesterday the ritual they held in the 1-year anniversary of 9/11, where they drew out the eye of Horus using human beings at Ground Zero and broadcast it on television. That was a ritual. These people are evil. Now, any one of the topics that I'm just grazing on, just barely scratching the surface of, is a lifetime of research for you. So you're going to have to basically do some research on a variety of these issues until you come to understand that the things that I'm saying are true. And then pick what you want to really study. Because nobody can know everything. I certainly don't. I'll tell you what I concentrate on. I concentrate on social engineering and psychological operations. How we are psychologically manipulated. Those are my areas of expertise, and they will continue to be. I don't have time to get too deep into the occult aspect of the New World Order, but I know some of it. I don't have time to get too deep into the specific organization of the New World Order, but I know some of it. It's just like a doctor. A doctor has a specialty. They're all doctors, but they specialize in different things. We don't have enough people learning the things that I'm talking about here. And so we don't have enough doctors to specialize in all these areas. We need you to join us. We need you to recruit other people. They say the first step to solving a problem is admitting that you have it. I'm telling you that you have a problem. Do some research. Come to the realization that you are an animal on a farm and start to do something about it.
We cannot continue to print money. We cannot continue to debase our currency. We need to end the Federal Reserve. We need to get lobbyists, Goldman Sachs, George Soros, Merrill Lynch, everyone out of our politics. Woo! Why should they be allowed to throw millions at politicians so they do what we want? They're supposed to be our voice, not their voice. And the Federal Reserve, and the fractional banking system.